Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, all humans. Hello, all humans. Welcome, welcome. Guess what day it is? Fruit Mondays. Let's go. We're back at it again. Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend. Very good time with their friends and family. We here again. It's another day, another Monday. Let's go, Fruit Monday. Let's go. So, I'm gonna keep it short today. Got lots to do. Just want to get on here every Monday. And yeah, let's have a little chat. So, the summer is almost here. And so it's a good time to, if you live in the north like I do, try and get as much vitamin D in your body. I guess that would be the easiest way to say it. As much vitamin D in your body, because it's very essential, right? In the north, some people might even take vitamin D supplements, and I don't think that is definitely not the best way to get vitamin D. And to be honest, you're not getting a lot of vitamin D if you take supplements. You must get it from the source, the sun. So with the weather becoming more and more sunny and warm, it's a great time, especially if you live in the north, to try and get out there in nature, and try and get out there all year in nature. But if you, for some reason, you can't get out in the winter, now is your time, because we only have a limited amount of sunshine in the north, depending on where you live. So getting as much sunlight, natural sunlight, is great. All right, so let's talk about some of the ways you can do that without, hurting yourself. Because if you haven't been getting a lot of sun exposure over the course of the year, and now here's all the sun, and if you're let's just say less melanated, you might run into issues like sunburn or skin rash, or different little things that might come with the more sun exposure. So a couple little things I will say. The best time to actually get out in the sun is in the early morning. So if it looks like it's gonna be a sunny day and it's blue sky and the sun's out, the sun is it's not at its peak, so it's not as hot. So it would be a great time for you to spend some time in the sun if you can, depending on your schedule. So anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes of just sun contact with your skin somehow, whether you can, if you're a man, you can take your shirt off, or if you're a woman, you can have a tank top on. The more skin contact you have with the sun, the more it can absorb, assimilate through your body. Okay, so if you can actually have less clothing on while you're absorbing the sun, that would be better. Okay, and the best time to do that is when the sun is not at its peak, which is, it's not very, very hot. So I would say in the morning, or even in the evening when the sun is going down. Those are a good time if you really want to have the best outcome without it being too harmful to you. That would be a good time for you to absorb the sun in. Again, vitamin D is just so important to our health. Helps with your sleep, helps with your heart, helps with your bones. It helps with a lot of things, your digestive system. So getting good sun exposure is good. Okay, so let's also talk about like some of the things that you can have on your skin to help you absorb the sun better, because I feel like, again, depending on what type of individual you are, it could be harsh on your skin, especially if you're not used to it. So I know a lot of people might try to take sunblocking lotions and things like that. I wouldn't recommend those things. A lot of those things are filled with chemicals. It's a sunblock. I mean, it says it's sunblock, but it's actually harming your body more than it's blocking out the sun. So I would recommend like a natural oil. Any coconut oil is a really good sun. It's not a sunblock, but it helps the sun absorb through your pores more easily and more effectively without burning your skin. Okay. Almond oil is another good one. And again, anything I say, y'all, do your own research. I'm just here to give the simple information. But please, I don't want you to be fearful of the sun, whoever you are, right? The sun is very vital to our health, just like the moon is, right? We have the sun and the moon. They go hand in hand. So people don't talk too much about the moon, how bad it is for us, which it's not bad either. But I think there's a lot of people that say things about the sun because it can be harsh on the skin or on your body if you're, again, not used to it year round. But it has to be here for us to survive. So it's definitely something we need within our lives. So that's really the simple information I can tell you about the sun. You definitely want it. 20 minutes to an hour is really good if you can get that every day in. Since the weather here has changed, we're getting a lot more sun. So again, in the morning or sunset in the evening, if you're not used to it, you can build your tolerance up. But anytime throughout the day, you can go outside in the sun would be great. It's good to go do some gardening, yard work, walk your dog, go excuse me, go for a walk, and just be out, in nature. I mean, nature is always and will always be around us, so we can't be stuck inside the house or inside the apartment or inside wherever you live at all the time. You gotta get outside, especially when the weather is good. So that's all I'll say for the sun. If you guys have any additional information, you can always comment and leave what your additional information is on the sun. There's a lot more you could say, but I'm more of a doer. I'm not someone who's gonna elaborate, right? I can sit here and elaborate about the sun, tell you a lot, right? But the simple thing that you need to do to make it practical is to be in it, to experience it yourself, see what I'm talking about. Try to go in there, go outside when it's sunny at any time. But if you're, again, not used to it, give yourself time to build up that tolerance and build up that more absorptive vitamin D tolerance that your body is gonna thank you for later. Okay, without further ado, though, we got to get to the fruit of today, Monday. Let's go. So without further ado, we got us some organic strawberries. Dang, I almost dropped these joints. So organic strawberries right here, y'all. Strawberries are cool. They're, I wouldn't say my favorite fruit, but they're when you can get organic strawberries, and I highly recommend the organic strawberries, because the way that strawberries are produced, they do spray a lot of herbicides and pesticides, especially on non-organic strawberries. So I recommend you guys get the organic ones. Strawberries are actually really good for blood flow. It's red. Really good vitamin C, actually, just like a orange. So it aids with recovery and things like that. You know, vitamin C is also good for the bones and the joints. Yeah, and strawberries are good in smoothies. You know, obviously they're also another on-the-go fruit you could have on the go. It takes not a lot of processing, right? So once you buy them and you clean them up, I recommend cleaning them with salt water or food grade vinegar, food grade distilled vinegar to clean your fruits, or even food grade baking soda to clean off the skin of the strawberries. But you can have them on the go. And with our type of living nowadays, we're always on the go. So it's another good fruit you can have on the go. Again, mono is better. You know, try to, if you are gonna have a strawberry and you want other fruit, at least try to keep it in the same fruit family, so you could have all the berry fruits together: strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, cherries. And I think, you know, if you did combine all those fruits together and eat it, you would be all good. But maybe not have a strawberry and a pineapple, you know. Will it damage you? Will it affect your entire day? Probably not. But the more exclusiveness you can have eat your fruits, the better it will be for your system. And the more responsive your system will be, the more happy your system will be to help you aid this thing we call a body, and able to help you grow healthy, strong, and vital every day. So I'm gonna try this strawberry out. Let's try it out. Look at that. That's real meat right here. This is meat. Strawberry meat. Not carcass, not dead carcass. This is real meat. Real good. Real good. So again, y'all, keeping it short, keeping it to the point. And yeah, another Fruit Monday. Let's go. We got strawberries. Let us know what fruit you're gonna have for today and for the rest of the week, for the rest of your life. Let's do it. We gotta have fruits every day. That's how we get it done. Let's go.